So now let's move quickly, as quick as possible, through all signs when Pluto moves into Aquarius. What does that mean for each sign? So this is so exciting, so powerful. So please understand and remember that Pluto means transformation. It also means power play between the things that I'm going to mention in the areas. So it transforms, it asks you to transform that particular area in your life. But at the same time, there will be some sections where it can be power clashes and power struggles and power plays. Okay, so we'll also dive deep into that, tell you is what first happened for the last 20 years and what will happen in the next 20 years. Okay, so for Aries, it will be in Aries' 11th house. As I said, 11th house are friends, communities, larger communities, society, network, goals, wishes, dreams. There can be power issues and power plays between those areas, but at the same time, it is fantastic there to transform. For example, for Aries experienced for the last 20 years Pluto in Capricorn, which was in the 10th house, the career house. Yes, as an Aries ascended 100 million % for the last 20 years, like career. Like, I can't believe how much this perfectly fits. I mean, it's just like mind-blowing, the career focus. 10th house is also, which I will talk in Taurus more about it. It's your position in the world, your stand in the world, how people see you in the world. So the last 20 years, Aries was focused on that. True. But now on March 23rd this year and this month, when it moves into Aquarius until May, when it stations direct, and then in June it goes back into Capricorn for the final last time in our lifetime until next year, 2024 November. For the last time, we have to rework last stretches for the last 20 years. So the final stretches in our lifetime from May until next November 2024, and then for good we will be off with that. So for Aries, Pluto goes into 11th house, which is the goals, dreams, and wishes, and hopes, and community, humanitarian causes, technology, and greater visions. And it's all happening. I mean, it's all happening already, and I know it. I can feel it. I feel more lighter, right? I mean, literally. For the last, I always experience for 1 week before. It's just I already feel the like today, for example, was just literally like something was lifted off of me. I felt networking was so much easier today. Literally texted my friend today, said, I want to go out, I want to meet people, I want to do this, I want to do that. It was just like for the last 20 years, it was just I was, doing all of the network and all that stuff, but it was so restrictive. But now it was difficult. Now I feel more like energized to doing the network, getting things done, and like my dreams. I have the goals and vision. My nonprofit is just like amazing. And now pursuing opportunities with new networking opportunities, chasing the new dreams, the unique dreams will be all my focus, on our Aries' focus for the next 20 years. It is important, as I said, in this retrograde time to finalize the last stretches of being confident of who you are and feeling empowered where you stand in the world. For the 10th house, where you stand in the world, finally being confident about it so that you can move forward with this confidence of where you are. This is my career, this is where I stand in the world, this is who I am, and then move fantastically forward for the next 20 years and then pursue the goals, dreams, and wishes, and doing with all this networking. And expect for the next 20 years a phenomenal, powerful change within the network of Aries, as well as online and in person and everything online within the next 20 years. And for me, I do a lot of online stuff, so unbelievable. I already feel it. It's just, especially I could feel the day, the literally lifting up. It's just really, if you feel it, it's just like something has lifted up for me. I was really weighted so much down, and I don't know, it's just fascinating. So that's for Aries. For Taurus, it is in the 10th house. Pluto was in the 9th house before last 20 years. So for the last 20 years, Taurus was trying to find a new way of thinking and to change the mind, change the world view, change the way Taurus was thinking. Now Taurus is given the opportunity in the 10th house to really, it will be all about career, legacy, how you stand in the world, as I just said for Aries, how you stand in the world, your accomplishments, how other people see you in the world. But then, as I said, in May, which is Taurus's birthday time, May, June, all the way to next November 2024, Taurus will be doing one more time, once in a lifetime, recheck to really see where am I headed. Long distance travel, philosophy, the way you think in the world will be all one more time come to front of you to really see if it's in alignment with you, where you stand, where you want to go, what will you be seen in the world, and your accomplishments and your legacy, as I said, your career. And because of that, you will be reanalyzing what you need to do, and then you actually will come back and to work on the stuff that you have to do to make sure that it is in the alignment for the next 20 years. Once it comes back into from 2024 onwards to for the next 20 years, it will be literally whatever you set your goals to, your achievements to, your status in the world, will be able to make these changes. How you stand in the world, how people see you, where your status in the world. Don't forget, as I said, power play, power struggle, because the 10th house means also the father or the father figure can clash with or have power plays with bosses, authorities, fathers, father figures. Those things can be in disarray, but you just have to work on this through that. So it won't be like a schlick schlack easy, but it will be like with these power plays to finally transform issues that you have with these type of people, to make sure you transformed all of this. For the last 20 years was all about changing your belief system, changing your mind, your philosophy, the way you think, what you believe in, religion or other, or outside of religion, or not religion anymore, or whatever you believed in, changing your worldview. And those were transformed. Now it's more about your issues you always had in your entire life with bosses, authorities, fathers, father figures, etc. And when you always clashed with them, these will be finally transformed. So for Gemini, this will be in the 9th house. All of these years, for the last 20 years, you were focused on more intimate issues, and you felt like now finally you feel more lifted, uplifted, totally changed. You will change, have more interesting 20 years of journey with new lands, new places, new worldviews, new philosophies, new belief systems. That will be your focus for the next 20 years. Probably for the last 20 years, you were judging how people live, have intimacy issues, and you had some beliefs that it was not on really solid ground, and Pluto here will be able to change that. So because it was in your intimacy house, it was just more transformed there, so you can finally be open, non-judgmental to other belief systems or other people's living, or change your world view and belief systems. Also, because the 8th house, the Scorpio house, is the financial house, you will be able to, from May and June all the way until next year, 2024, we will be able to, once in a lifetime, one more time, to go back to finalize your monetary issues, the money from other people, the monetary support you get, taxes, etc. Put it in an order so that you can move strongly forward for the next 20 years. And because, as I said, the power play here is with teachers, with gurus, with universities, with higher education, people in higher education, and with travel, philosophical matters. So here there will be clashes while you are just trying to transform it. So pay attention to that, but it will be definitely a transformative time for you.